Imagine walking through the airport, bypassing the massive lines at economy check-in, and heading straight for a first-class cabin on a flight that normally costs over $20,000, but you paid almost nothing for it. Most people think these luxury experiences are reserved for the ultra-rich or corporate executives with unlimited budgets. But there is a specific loophole involving a single credit card that most travelers completely overlook because they are afraid of one specific word: surcharges. If you have ever looked at a reward flight and seen a massive fee attached to it, you probably closed the tab and gave up. But today, I'm going to show you why that was a mistake and how a $95 annual fee card can actually give you that money back while opening doors to the most valuable companion ticket in the entire travel industry. Before we dive into the deep end of this strategy, I want to make sure you do not miss out on any of our future deep dives into travel hacking and financial freedom. If you find this information valuable, please hit that subscribe button right now and give this video a like so the algorithm knows to keep showing you the good stuff. Also, I would love to hear from you in the comments section below. Leave a comment using the word Avios and tell me what your absolute dream destination would be if money were no object. We are building a community of savvy travelers here, and your engagement helps us keep providing these high-level insights that the big banks would rather you did not know. The biggest challenge facing any traveler today is the sheer cost of international flight taxes and carrier-imposed fees. We have all been there. You spend months or even years diligently collecting points, only to realize that a free flight to London actually costs $800 in fees. Feels like a bait and switch, and for many it makes airline-specific credit cards feel like a bad investment compared to flexible cashback cards. This is the fuel surcharge wall, and it is the #1 reason people stay stuck in the back of the plane. However, the British Airways Visa Signature Card is specifically engineered to dismantle that wall, but only if you know how to trigger the specific credits and vouchers hidden in the fine print of your cardholder agreement. Let us start with the foundation: the British Airways Visa Signature Card issued by Chase. To even get through the door, you need to understand the gatekeeper known as the 524 rule. Chase will generally not approve you for this card if you have opened 5 or more credit cards with any bank in the last 24 months. This makes every slot in your wallet extremely valuable. So why would you give one of those slots to British Airways? It starts with the welcome bonus. We have seen offers ranging from $75,000 to $100,000 Avios, after spending $5,000 or $7,500 in the first few months. At a standard valuation of 14 cents per point, a 100,000 Avios bonus is worth roughly $1,400 in pure travel value. That is a massive return on a card that only costs $95 per year. But earning the points is the easy part. Understanding the currency is where the real depth lies. British Airways recently rebranded its loyalty program from the Executive Club to simply the British Airways Club. This is not just a cosmetic change. Starting in April 2025, the way you earn status and tier points is shifting to a spend-based model, and for the first time, your credit card spend will actually help you reach elite status levels, like bronze, silver, or gold. For example, some card members will be able to earn up to 2,500 tier points just by hitting spending milestones on their card. This means you could potentially unlock lounge access and priority boarding without even stepping on a plane first. When you use this card for your daily life, the earning structure is designed to reward loyalty to the IAG group. You earn 3 Avios for every $1 spent on purchases with British Airways, Aer Lingus, Iberia, and Level. This is a triple threat because these 4 airlines allow you to move your Avios between their programs at a 1-to-1 ratio. You also earn 2 Avios for every $1 spent on hotel accommodations booked directly with the hotel, which is a nice middle ground for travelers who do not want to be tied to a specific hotel brand card. For everything else, you earn 1 Avios per $1. While 1x on, the first major perk that justifies the $95 annual fee is the Reward Flight Statement Credit. This is the direct answer to the problem of high fees. When you book a reward flight to London on British Airways and pay the taxes and fees with your card, Chase will give you a statement credit of $100 for economy or premium economy seats and $200 for business or first class seats. You can do this up to 3 times per year for a total of $600 in credits. Think about that for a second. You pay $95 for the card, and the bank gives you up to $600 back just for using your points. This effectively wipes out a significant portion of those dreaded surcharges, making free flights feel actually free again. Then we have the heavy hitter, the Travel Together ticket. This is widely considered one of the most powerful vouchers in the travel world. To earn it, you need to spend $30,000 on the card in a calendar year. Once you hit that mark, you receive a voucher that is valid for 2 years. This voucher allows you to book an award seat for yourself and bring a companion for 0 additional Avios. You still have to pay the taxes and fees for both people, but when you are booking a business class seat, that usually requires 150,000 Avios, saving that entire second one, 5000 Avios, is an incredible win. And here is a secret for the solo travelers. You can now use this voucher to get a 50% discount on the Avios required for a single person traveling alone. This makes the voucher flexible for everyone, regardless of their relationship status. Let us look at a real-world climax of value to show you how deep this rabbit hole goes. Imagine a peak season first-class flight from New York to London. The cash price for 2 people could easily top $40,000. Using your Avios and a Travel Together ticket, you might spend 160,000 Avios plus about $3,500 in fees. While $3,500 sounds like a lot of money, you are comparing it to $40,000. That is a 90% discount on a world-class luxury experience. When you apply the $200 statement credit from the card, you bring that cost down even further. This is how people you see on social media are flying in bubbles and drinking vintage champagne without having a 7-figure salary. They are not richer than you. They just understand the math of the British Airways visa. Another often overlooked benefit is the 10% flight discount. If you are someone who sometimes pays cash for flights instead of using points, this card gives you a special portal to book British Airways flights departing from the United States at a 10% discount. If you book a family vacation that costs $5,000, you just saved $500. That one transaction alone pays for the annual fee of the card for more than 5 years. It is these layers of value, the welcome bonus, the statement credits, the companion voucher, and the cash discount, that make this card a must-have for anyone who flies across the Atlantic even once a year. However, you must be careful about the value traps. Not all Avios redemptions are created equal. If you use your Avios for car rentals, hotels, or to part pay for a flight to save $20, you are getting terrible value, often less than 8 cents per point. The sweet spot for Avios has always been short-haul flights and premium long-haul cabins. Because British Airways uses a distance-based award chart, you can find incredible deals for short flights. For example, flying from London to a city like Rome can cost as little as 6,500 Avios. In the United States, you can use your Avios to book flights on American Airlines or Alaska Airlines, often for fewer points than those airlines charge their own members for the same seat. Flexibility is the final piece of the puzzle. Because British Airways is a member of the Oneworld Alliance, your Avios are not just for British Airways. You can fly on Qatar Airways, Cathay Pacific, Qantas, and many others. If you find that British Airways fees are too high for a specific route, you can move your Avios to Iberia. Iberia is known for having significantly lower surcharges for flights to Spain. I have seen business class flights from Chicago to Madrid for 34,000 Avios and very low fees. By holding the British Airways card, you are essentially gaining access to a multi-airline ecosystem where you can always move your money to the place where it has the most purchasing power. To summarize, the British Airways Visa Signature Card is not a general-purpose card for everyone, but it is a precision tool for the international traveler. If you can handle the $95 annual fee and navigate the 524 rule, the potential rewards are astronomical. You get a massive welcome bonus to start your journey, annual credits to offset fees, a 10% discount on cash fares, and the legendary Travel Together ticket that can save you hundreds of thousands of points. The new changes to the British Airways Club mean that this card is only becoming more integrated into the airline's elite status tiers, making it more valuable today than it was even a year ago. If you are ready to stop letting fuel surcharges stand between you and the front of the plane, it is time to take a serious look at your wallet strategy. Head over to the link in the description to see the current welcome offer and read the full terms and conditions to see if you qualify. Don't let your points expire. Remember, you need activity every 36 months to keep them alive. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Safe travels.